The compact tablet market has been playing a massive game of chess, and Apple is about to make its most aggressive move yet. For years, tech enthusiasts have debated whether the smallest tablet in Apple's lineup was merely an afterthought, a niche device trapped between an oversized iPhone and a lightweight laptop. But behind closed doors in Cupertino, something entirely different has been brewing. The latest supply chain intelligence and engineering leaks indicate that the upcoming iPad Mini 8 is undergoing a complete foundational re-architecture. This is not just a routine iterative update or a simple processor swap. Apple is fundamentally reimagining what a premium, small form factor powerhouse can achieve. If you have been looking at the current tablet landscape and feeling like innovation has stalled, the secret blueprints emerging from the global display and silicon manufacturing hubs suggest that the paradigm is about to shift permanently. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon for more tech updates. To truly understand why the iPad Mini 8 is generating this unprecedented level of industry chatter, we have to look directly at the most glaring limitation of its predecessors. 4 generations, the compact tablet line has been held back by its display technology. While the high-end Pro models transitioned to stunning liquid retina setups and eventually dual-layer tandem OLED panels, the smaller footprint was left behind with standard liquid crystal displays. This created an immediate visual bottleneck for users who wanted top-tier media consumption, professional color grading, or high-fidelity mobile gaming on a device they could hold in one hand. The most consistent and verified leak coming out of internal supply chain reports confirms that Apple is definitively eliminating this compromise by migrating the iPad Mini 8 to an advanced organic light-emitting diode display panel. The structural impact of this display migration cannot be overstated because it changes every single element of how the user interacts with the machine. Unlike traditional liquid crystal displays that rely on a global backlight system, which inevitably leads to light bleeding, washed-out gray tones, and the infamous phenomenon known as jelly scrolling. The new OLED panel utilizes individually illuminated pixels. This means that when a pixel needs to display black, it simply turns off completely, resulting in a mathematically infinite contrast ratio. For a target demographic in the United States that uses these devices heavily for consuming high dynamic range content on long flights, reading digital comic books under direct sunlight, or editing high-resolution mobile photography on location, this single upgrade alters the entire value proposition. The internal schematics indicate that Apple is sourcing these specialized compact panels directly from Samsung Display's advanced manufacturing facilities, which are reportedly gearing up to initiate mass production on a highly customized footprint. There is, however, an intense technical debate occurring among display analysts regarding the exact architecture of this panel. While the ultra-premium iPad Pro models utilize a highly complex, ultra-bright tandem OLED design that stacks 2 light-emitting layers to achieve incredible brightness levels without risking premature burn-in, early supply chain documentation suggests the iPad Mini 8 will adopt a highly refined, single-layer, low-temperature polycrystalline silicon layout. This choice is highly strategic on Apple's part. A single-layer layout allows the engineering team to keep the physical profile of the tablet incredibly thin and light, preserving its core identity as an ultra-portable device, while drastically reducing power consumption. Furthermore, it addresses a critical manufacturing yield issue. Producing tandem panels at an 8-inch scale is incredibly cost-prohibitive, and by opting for an advanced single-layer setup, Apple can deliver the transformative benefits of perfect contrast, vibrant wide color gamuts, and ink-like blacks without forcing the baseline retail price into the stratosphere. But the display transformation does not stop at the underlying panel chemistry. The physical dimensions of the canvas itself are undergoing a subtle yet profound evolution. Multiple CAD schematics leaking from accessory manufacturing networks in East Asia SH out that the chassis footprint will remain almost identical to the previous generation, but the active screen area is projected to expand from the classic 0.3 inches up to a more expansive range between 8.5 and 8.7 inches. The engineering wizardry behind this lies entirely in bezel reduction. Apple is utilizing advanced display driver packaging technologies to fold the display circuitry underneath the active matrix, allowing the black borders surrounding the screen to shrink to unprecedented margins. This gives the user significantly more usable screen real estate for split-screen multitasking, taking notes with the Apple Pencil, or tracking complex flight maps, all while maintaining the exact pocketable frame that makes the form factor so fiercely loved by its dedicated user base. Now, when you combine a highly advanced display with a necessity for extreme portable efficiency, you have to talk about the silicon brain powering the operation. This is where the leaks become incredibly fascinating and show a massive shift in Apple's internal product tiering strategy. Historically, the compact tablet would receive a slightly binned, older generation silicon chip, ensuring it stayed firmly in the mid-range performance category. However, the rapidly escalating demands of modern software architectures have forced Apple's hand. The internal component manifestations for the iPad Mini 8 reveal that it is being engineered around a highly advanced 3-nanometer fabrication process, with intense internal testing focusing heavily on the next-generation A19 Pro system on a chip. Some radical supply chain whispers even point to early validation builds running a variation of the A20 Pro architecture. Whichever silicon path secures the final production slot, the implications for raw compute metrics and thermal efficiency are staggering, representing a generational leap that closes the gap between mobile and desktop-class architectures. To comprehend why such a massive injection of processing power is necessary for an 8-inch tablet, one must look directly at the sweeping ecosystem changes driven by advanced ambient intelligence. The modern software landscape demands an extraordinary amount of dedicated hardware allocation for on-device machine learning models, neural processing arrays, and continuous contextual awareness. The iPad Mini 8 is being explicitly positioned as the ultimate ultra-portable command center for these next-generation computing features. To sustain these intensive local models without constantly offloading processing data to distant cloud servers, the architecture requires an immense amount of high-bandwidth unified memory. Internal system logs indicate that the device will see a dramatic memory inflation, stepping up to a massive 12 gigabytes of unified RAM. This memory expansion completely redefines what the system can hold in its active cache, allowing users to seamlessly transition between heavy code compilation, multi-layered digital illustration, and complex data rendering without a single background application being force-closed by the operating system's memory manager. This massive boost in RAM and processing capability also unlocks unprecedented graphical fidelity, transforming the iPad Mini 8 into the definitive hardware standard for portable gaming. The custom graphics processing unit embedded within the new architecture features hardware-accelerated ray tracing, mesh shading, and dynamic caching technologies that were previously the exclusive domain of dedicated desktop gaming consoles and high-end personal computers. Developers are already receiving early software development kits designed to optimize AAA console-quality titles for this specific display resolution. Imagine holding a device that easily slips into a jacket pocket, yet possesses the raw graphical bandwidth to render real-time global illumination, complex volumetric fog, and hyper-realistic physics models at native resolutions on a gorgeous OLED display. The thermal engineering team has reportedly completely redesigned the internal cooling apparatus, utilizing an ultra-thin vapor chamber and advanced graphite thermal sheets to distribute heat evenly across the aluminum rear enclosure, preventing thermal throttling during extended, high-frame-rate gaming sessions. Beyond the internal processing blocks and the visual splendor of the screen, Apple is tackling another historical vulnerability of the tablet form factor: environmental durability. When people use a compact tablet, they treat it far more like a smartphone than a traditional computer. It goes to coffee shops, construction sites, outdoor hiking trails, and poolside lounges. Yet, tablets have traditionally lacked robust environmental sealing. The most recent investigative reports from industry insiders reveal that the iPad Mini 8 is receiving a radically overhauled structural chassis engineered specifically for enhanced water and dust resistance. This architectural hardening involves a complete rethinking of how components are sealed. The internal engineering teams are implementing advanced liquid silicone gaskets around the physical buttons, a completely redesigned acoustic barrier for the microphone arrays, and a highly reinforced USB-C port enclosure that can actively detect moisture intrusion and cut off electrical currents to prevent catastrophic short circuits. Achieving this high level of environmental sealing required a deeply creative solution for one of the biggest open entry points on any mobile device, the speaker grills. Traditional acoustic chambers require open physical perforations in the aluminum shell to allow sound waves to escape, but these holes act as direct avenues for liquids and fine debris to penetrate the delicate internal circuitry. To circumvent this limitation, internal design patents linked to the iPad Mini 8 development project describe an innovative vibration-based speaker system. Instead of relying on traditional open acoustic cones, this system utilizes high-frequency acoustic actuators bonded directly to the internal walls of the structural aluminum frame. By turning the actual metal chassis of the tablet into a giant, microscopic acoustic transducer, the device can project rich, spatial audio directly through the body of the machine itself. This completely eliminates the need for traditional speaker cutouts on the top and bottom edges, seamlessly sealing the outer perimeter while simultaneously creating a deeper, more resonant soundstage with physical bass feedback that you can actually feel in your hands. Connectivity is another frontier where this upcoming powerhouse is setting a new benchmark. As global cellular networks and home wireless infrastructure transition to ultra-high frequency bands, a mobile device must possess the hardware capable of navigating these massive data pipelines. The iPad Mini 8 is heavily rumored to integrate Apple's proprietary, in-house custom cellular modem, alongside an advanced wireless networking chip that fully supports Wi-Fi 7 protocols and the next-generation Bluetooth 6 standard. For power users in metropolitan areas or professionals operating in dense corporate environments, the inclusion of Wi-Fi 7 means access to ultra-wide 320 MHz channels and multi-link operations. This allows the tablet to simultaneously connect across multiple frequency bands, drastically reducing latency to near-zero levels and delivering wireless data transfer speeds that rival physical fiber optic connections. Whether you are streaming uncompressed high-definition video feed from a local network camera or downloading massive cloud databases on the move, the data architecture is built to ensure zero friction.